ICD-10 JJ-10B Guidelines, page 50, part 2.
13. Etiology, manifestation, convention, continued.
Yes, we're talking about this pair of codes. There's the etiology or the cause of the disease, and then the manifestation of the result of the disease, right? These are pair. One goes with the other. They not go independently. The manifestation doesn't go independently. It needs the first one, right? So in diseases classified elsewhere, there's an S missing. In diseases classified elsewhere, right? Codes are never permitted to be used as first listed or principal diagnosis codes. So if you see in diseases classified elsewhere, that means that there's a principal code that you have to put first. That's what it means. You can't use this code only. You got to look for the principal one. Okay, so they must be used in conjunction. In conjunction means together with an underlying condition code, which is the main cause of the problem, or an underlying condition, and they must be listed following the main problem or the underlying condition. Okay? Let's see F02. Okay, F02, dimension of the disease classified elsewhere, is an example for this condition, right? So this the F02 is like an add-on code that needs a first diagnosis, right? A first code. Okay, that's our theory for today. Now let's do a problem. So ready, set, go. All right. ICD-10 JJ-10A, page 402, exercise 5, and this is a level 1 exercise, and the text, the title reads like this.
Embolism cerebral.
Embolism cerebral. All right, and the text, that was the title. Now the text reads like this.
Cerebral embolism, right anterior cerebral artery.
Okay, that is the diagnosis, right?
Right.
So now we're gonna count to 3, so you can pause the video and give us the ICD-10 code for this diagnosis. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the code is I66.11, right? And did you get it? If you got it, congratulations. If you didn't get it, let's give you a tip. What's the tip?
The first tip is start with embolism cerebral.
Start with embolism and then go to cerebral. Now, the second tip.
An embolus causes embolism.
Embolism.
An embolism is a type of occlusion, blockage of a blood vessel.
The occlusion is the general term, blockage of a blood vessel. And an embolism is a type of occlusion, right? It's one of the ways that occlusion can occur, right? And type number 3.
Stenosis means narrowing of a passageway.
Yeah, stenosis, you will also find that word. Stenosis is a narrowing of a passageway or a vein or an artery, right? And now you can see the picture here that Nelly Stephanie has chosen, and there is the embolus, right? It's blocking the flow of blood right there. And then we're going to watch a video so you can understand it a little more.
A stroke can occur when an obstruction, such as a blood clot, travels from another part of the body and lodges inside an artery in the brain. When an arterial wall becomes damaged, various types of emboli, or obstructions, can form. Emboli can be made up of various substances such as platelets, elements in the blood that help it clot, blood clots that form elsewhere and pass to the damaged area, cholesterol, or a combination of things. For example,
all right, can we watch a little more?
An embolism is formed in the carotid artery and breaks loose, traveling towards the brain, where it will eventually lodge, blocking the blood the brain needs. The blocked artery deprives the brain of oxygen, which causes damage to the surrounding tissue.
Okay, so that is what an embolism is, okay? So now let's go back to our problem. All right, and now you have seen the video of what it is, and you know the answer. It is I66.11. Now we're going to count to 3 so you can pause the video and give us the path, how we got to the answer, right? So 1, 2, 3. All right, this is the summary of the problem. This is find the ICD-10 CM code for a cerebral embolism, right anterior cerebral artery. Okay? There's only one code, and the code 1 through the index is found like this.
First, you go to index.
Go to the index.
Then you start with embolism.
You start with embolism, and then you go to
Cerebral.
cerebral, and it sends you where?
See occlusion, artery, and cerebral.
And then you go there. You go to occlusion and
Artery.
and then cerebral.
Then you go to anterior.
Anterior, because it tells you this anterior, right? Or the one that is in the front, right? Posterior would be in the back. This is anterior in the front. And what's the code?
I66.1 hyphen.
The hyphen means that there's going to be one extra character that you have to find in tabular, right? So we go to tabular to check the code. So the code 1 through tabular is checked like this.
First, you go to tabular.
Go to tabular.
You start with I66.
With the first 3 characters, which is I66, and what is that?
Occlusion and stenosis of cerebral arteries, not resulting in cerebral infarction.
Right. In this case, not like in the video. In the video, there was an infarction, but in this case, there is no infarction because it doesn't tell us. In the text, it doesn't tell us that there was a cerebral infarction. So that's why the code is I66, right? It's not resulting in cerebral infarction because the text doesn't tell us that. And stenosis, as we told you in the tips, is also narrowing of a vessel, right? So let's continue. So we have 1, 2 from the index. So that's 1.
All right. That's 1. I66.1 is anterior cerebral artery.
Anterior cerebral artery. We're getting close now. And what's 1, 1?
1, 1. I66.11 is right anterior.
Right anterior, because there are 2 anterior cerebral arteries, the right and the left. In this case, we want the right. That's why there's an equal sign at the end, which means that we have found our code. So the code is I66.11. Okay? Thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to visit our website, and also,
you can subscribe to us on YouTube by clicking here for our new medical coding videos.
right, just click on the subscribe button, and you will get
up to 3 videos every day that we make. ICD-10, CPTs, all that's needed to pass the medical coding certification exams.
Don't forget to visit our website and subscribe to our videos. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.